But interesting point about that NFC Championship game last year. And we're all going back and forth and saying, is Dan Campbell doing this? Is this driven by Campbell? Is this driven by Ben Johnson? Is this analytics? Is this the analytics department? And I know the Lions, like many teams, really value their analytics department. All that said, would they do it again? Would they go back and did they learn from that experience and say, hey, just tough luck? Are they going to say it would have been fine if Josh Reynolds had caught the ball? Is that the blame game, or is it, hey, our numbers, we're going to go by our numbers. It was the right decision even though it didn't work out. I just wonder how they look at it now privately, because they'll never come out and say, yeah, we screwed up. But I wonder if they did learn from that situation last year, because that was a great opportunity that they just let slip away with some questionable decision-making.
Oh, in a moment of exasperation after the game, Dan Campbell said he told the team, and he admitted it again to reporters, we may never be in this position again. And he's right. The hard part, by about 1 million times, is getting yourself in position when you're leading by 17 points in the second half of the NFC Championship game. Getting there is the climb. You are 1 foot away from the pinnacle, and you fell all the way down to the valley. So processing that, we're seeing some teams this year who had disappointing postseasons after great regular seasons. They're struggling to get things going again. With that memory of last year, look at all that effort. Look at everything that went so well. And what do we all make a show for? What's the point, right? Look at the Dolphins. Look at the Cowboys. Oh, we did all that last year and everything was great, and then it just all fell apart. It's hard. My favorite, one of my favorite Dennis Green lines, the Valley of 0 and 0. It's hard to go back to the Valley of 0 and 0 and do that again when you got thrown all the way down from just as it's close enough to tantalize you. It's hard. Not for the Lions. Not for the Lions. Now, look, it looked a little sketchy after week 2 when they lost to the Bucs, and they didn't exactly blow out the Cardinals. This was their kind of signature crowning heading into their early bye week, but they wrap up business for the first 4 games, and I think last year's in the rearview mirror. This year is about how far they can take it, and yes, they can get back to where they were last year, and yes, they can take it even farther. They can get to the first Super Bowl in franchise history. This team is good enough to do it. Now they just have to do it, and the pressure is going to arrive when you get to the postseason, when maybe you're up 17 points in the second half of the NFC Championship. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.